Hello and welcome into the KMN Game Show Quarantine Edition. It was a interesting end to the year, to say the least, and with nothing going on, we decided let's just make a game show. So today we've got M&N, of course. We've got the two-time champ Nigel here in the house. We've got Matt as well. And joining us today as a third participant, we've got Luke Burrows. So Luke, thank you for joining us today.
How did Nigel get his name to be that?
I don't know.
I made it that.
He's a Zoom wizard.
You can change it, Luke.
You can change your name, man.
Yeah, I can give you whatever your heart desires. My cat's gonna come say hi shortly, so that's gonna be a fun start to things. But so today we've got 2 rounds of games to play here. We've got an introductory round, which is gonna just be kind of a nice ease into things, and then the second round is gonna be much more trivia based. So let's just jump into things here. And so you should all be able to see my screen now, correct?
Yep.
Perfect. So for our first game, it is a little game called Guess Who. So you'll be able to see a photo of a former NHLer, and there will be 4 possibilities. What you have to do is pick out the correct name of that NHLer. If you get the correct answer, that's 5 points. There will be 8 rounds and roughly 30 seconds for each one, but basically whenever anybody has their answer in. And so with that, let's just jump into things here with number 1. Who is this? Is this Benjamin Burner, Charles Ormsby, Jim Nargang, or Matthew Cheney? Now, some little bit of info on this guy. He was a right defenseman in the 70s, played 57 games, all of which with the Red Wings. From Stratford, Ontario. Played junior with the 67s and Rangers, and then played 4 years at Michigan Tech. So awesome. The question is, what is his name? Do we all have our answers down? I see Luke is still writing as my cat comes to say hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
It probably has a name, Matt.
Yeah.
It's Ray-Ban. So.
Oh, is it actually?
Yeah. Okay. Are we all set?
Yeah.
Okay, Luke, why don't we all see your answers here? Just put them up to the screen. So we've got, around the table, Charles Ormsby. Any reason why you guys went with that one? Unanimous.
Look at his mustache.
Yeah.
That is
like that. His last name better be Ormsby. So.
Unfortunately, it's not. You're 0 for 3 on the first round. It's Jim Nargang. So 0 for 3 on the first round, not ideal. But you know what? That's okay. We're just jumping into things here. So let's get into round number 2. And we've got this guy. Is it Christopher Smith, David Latta, Lloyd Musselman, or Richard Hammond? Who is this? Some facts on this guy. 15th overall pick in 1985 by the Quebec Nordiques. Was actually part of the Canadian World Junior team in 1987 that was disqualified for the punch-up in Piestany. Played 36 games in the NHL, all with Quebec. And I believe we are all ready to go.
No.
We're not? We're not? Okay.
He played 36 NHL games with the Nordiques.
36 games with the Nordiques from 1985 to 1991. Was a first-round pick, though, so...
He played 36 games over 6 years?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
What a scrub.
Oh, what a beauty. He's just like, I'll be here for like
He's just vibing.
Yeah, 6 games a season.
Okay, Luke is finally ready. He had to really debate on that one. Let's see what we got here. David Latta, Christopher Smith. Ooh, we got 3 different ones here. Well, what I will say is that one of you
backwards?
Is correct. No, you're good.
Okay.
Who is correct?
One
of you is correct. And Matt Mallard is on the board first.
I knew that one.
Oh, he knew that one.
I did.
How'd you know that one, Matt?
I just know the face. That's the only reson why.
Played 36 NHL games.
I'm also knowledgeable on the punch-up, so
this guy, that's huge.
Yeah.
Well, Matt usually slow starter and comes on at the end and gives Nigel a little bit of a...
No, I watched
starting
the thing
strong here
on the punch-up like 2 years ago, and
you absolutely love
Nigel, don't even start with me, dude.
Okay, to round number 3. Who is this? Is it Harold Hawkins, John Abbott, Landon Tucker, or Lou Fontinato. Fun fact, this person, their great nephew is actually New York Ranger Greg McKaig. He played 536 games in the NHL from 1954 to 1963. 7 seasons with the Rangers, 2 with Montreal. Racked up a whopping 104 points and 1,247 penalty minutes. So this guy was putting in the work on defense, and I believe we're all set. Let's see him. Fontinato across the board, and very well done. 3 for 3 on that one. That one was a bit easier. I'll say that just because he's got a very unique name there.
Yeah. No way you were thinking of that.
Yeah. To the next round. Who is this? Brandon Ray, Danny Vada, Jim Wiley, or Stephen Ward? This guy was actually a head coach in the NHL at one point. Was an interim head coach of San Jose in 95-96. Played 63 games in the NHL from 72 to 77. Split between the Pittsburgh Penguins and your Vancouver Canucks. From Sault Ste. Marie.
Not our.
Played junior hockey Canucks. One of. It's our guest. We all good to go?
Yep.
Let's see them. 2 Jim Wileys and a Danny Vada. Well, I can say that it is Jim Wiley.
Ooh.
So Matt
A boiler.
had the lead for 2 rounds, and just like that, we're all knotted up at 10 across the board. So
Had to make it fair.
yes, had to make it fair. A good start here as we go to round number 5. Who is this? Is it Brian Helmer, Chales Svensson, Delbert Stringer, or
Yes.
Howard Gooden?
All of them.
This guy looks awesome.
Some very strong names in this one.
What's
I
the
can
second
tell you.
name? Sorry.
Chales Svensson. What I can say about this person is that they have 3 Calder Cup championships to go with their 146 games in the NHL, ranging from, and you guys will love this one, 1998 to 2009. Man was a veteran. Played for Phoenix, St. Louis, Vancouver, and Washington, and won the Fred T. Hunt Memorial Award in the AHL in 2011 for sportsmanship and dedication to hockey. And this guy is out here changing his answer. Questionable decision. I'll say that much.
All right.
Luke is all good to go. What do we got here? Brian Helmer across the board, and you guys know you're Calder Cup champions because that is correct.
Luke, why'd you change?
What did you change from?
I changed from Svensson because you had all these like AHL and Calder Cup stats. So and Svensson sounds like a European name. So I figured if he's European, he wouldn't have hung
Look
out in
at
North
this guy
America for that
putting
long.
in the logic. I like it. Well, as we go to round 6, who is this? How about that? That's an interesting
Looks
hairstyle
like,
there. Is this?
That guy from the TV show.
Oh yeah, for sure. Is this
Good one, man.
Frederick Dashiell, Jeff Giuliano, Scott Aaron, or Spencer Jones? This guy played 101 games in the NHL, all with the Kings from 2005 to 2008. Played 4 years at Boston College. Was an undrafted free agent back in 2005. Won the NCAA title with Boston College. And I believe we're all set. What do we got here? Spencer Jones, Scott Aaron, Spencer Jones is Jeff Giuliano.
I didn't want to say that because you kind of sounded like you tripped up on the name a bit. I was like, ooh, maybe that's a made
Didn't
up
look
one.
He looks like a Spencer.
Yeah, he doesn't look Italian.
I don't know. Well, he's from New Hampshire, so
True.
I don't know, but I had to intentionally slip up a little bit on the correct one just to give you a little bit of curveball.
It's not fair.
We talked a little bit European, so here's a European for you.
With
Is this Alphonse Samuelsson, Nathan
What are you
Dahlberg,
doing, Nigel?
Nicholas
What is
Sundstrom, or Victor Olofsson? Who is this? I can say that this is a pretty prominent player because he was drafted 8th overall in 93 by the Rangers, played 750 games in the NHL, 117 goals, 349 points, played for the Rangers, Sharks, and Habs, played at 2 Olympic Games, actually, and is tied for first all-time for assists with Modo out of the Swedish league. So pretty prominent career, not only in North America, but back home in Sweden. And I believe we have our answers.
Oh,
Alphonse Samuelsson, Nicholas Sundstrom. Nicholas Sundstrom. It is Sundstrom.
Ooh.
Nigel chokes on that one.
Luke, you missed the props. You missed it there, bud.
Still
You missed it
missing.
there, man.
That's okay. Maybe that's a sign of disrespect coming from him. I don't know.
It is.
But
It is. That's not hidden.
here is our final round of Guess Who. Who is this? Is it Charles Phillips, Philip Ryan, Scott Gledhill, or Tyler Book? Who is this? Drafted 57th overall in 1998 by the Red Wings. Won silver and bronze at the World Juniors for Canada. Played for Prince George in junior and played 91 NHL games for Dallas, Phoenix, and Vancouver.
A lot of Vancouver guys.
A handful, yeah. I will say that these were completely random. There was no favoritism shown whatsoever.
Seems like there was.
Bunch of no names coming from Vancouver, eh, Luke?
I honestly did to get these names was I pulled up a random number generator and I generated a random number based off of every player that's played in the NHL and just picked out the prominent ones that you would know right away. But with that, I think we're all set. What do we got here? Book, Gledhill. Well, we were talking about favoritism, but it's Matt who gets on the board last to take the
A
lead
tie.
coming out of round 1. So at the end of the first round, we've got Matt on top with 25 points. Luke coming in
they're
second
5 points each.
on 20. Yeah. And then Nigel with 15. They're 5 points each because the next one is worth a lot more. But I figured I'd give you a nice little warm-up round to get things going here. But that ends the first round here of the KMN Game Show, episode 1. And we'll be back shortly for round 2 where things, let's just say the stakes go up quite significantly after that. We're back for round 2 here of the KMN Game Show edition 1. And for this next round, things are going up a notch, to say the least. Here in this one, we're looking at the top 10s in different statistical categories from different NHL entry drafts. So basically how it goes is we look at the top 10 and say games played or goals, something along those lines. And in reverse chronological order, so with 10 being worth the most and 1 being worth the least from each person will have the opportunity to guess a player, and if they're on the board, they get that many points allocated. And so with that, here is your first one. It's the 2013 entry draft based on career points. So as you can see on the left-hand side, that's how much each one is worth in terms of points for your score. And with that, you can see the team that they were drafted by and how much they have for that category. So, for example, 10th overall in career points from the 2013 draft was drafted by Columbus and has 201 career points. And that keeps going down all the way till you get to number 1 with Colorado and 495. And with that introduction, we will start with the least amount of points. So Nigel has the first guess in this round.
I'm gonna go for. So sorry, I pick which team I want to.
So yeah, so no, you don't have to pick one specifically. You can just name the player. So
okay,
if you were to name the player, and let's say they were on this but weren't the team that you were expecting, you would still get that one. So you don't have to specifically point one out.
I'm so bad with draft class. So sorry, just to
go ahead. That's fine.
So 1 is worth 2. Like the first overall selection is worth 2 points. Where in the 10th overall.
So first overall in career points from the 2013 draft is worth 2.
Okay, perfect.
Number 10 from that draft is worth 20.
Okay.
And this isn't just the first round. This is overall points.
This is
total,
the
right?
entire draft.
Oh my god.
Okay. And this is who they were drafted by, not who
Yes,
they're
this is
currently
who they were drafted by, and that's an important distinction because there's a handful of these players that no longer play for that team.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna start Gutty. He was
Okay.
not. He was. I think he was this draft. Seth Jones.
Seth Jones, an interesting start, and Nigel's actually absolutely smashes that on the
I knew
first
that.
one, picking up a solid 12 points with Seth Jones there. A nice start, nice in the middle. But with that, we go to Luke, who has a chance to pick up some big points here.
Bo Horvat.
Of course, that was the one that I was
Had
expecting
to.
him to go for. Solid, picking up 10 points there, cleaning up the middle of the board. And with that, Matt, we go back to you.
The only reason I'm thinking of this, it doesn't make sense though. Okay, I'm just gonna go Jonathan Drouin with Tampa.
Jonathan Drouin with Tampa. He smashes the 18-pointer.
Yes.
How about this start for the boys? Bravo. Absolutely crushing it so far. So after the first round, it's the leader, Matt, that extends his lead. He's got a 13-point gap to Luke now as we go back around to Nigel looking up to pick up some points here.
I'm gonna stick with the theme of defensemen, and I'm
Ooh.
pretty sure 14 Phoenix Oliver Ekman-Larsson.
I'm afraid it is not
No.
Oliver
Thank
Ekman
goodness.
Larsson.
Why
That
were
was
you gonna
my
guess
guess.
that?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. And so we go to Luke now, who has a chance to extend here on Nigel.
I don't know my draft class. I'll say that.
That's okay. That's okay. That's what makes this one
No,
fun.
I don't either, man. This is like this is brutal.
Oh my goodness. Florida.
What are you thinking down there? 407 is a lot of career points.
Oh,
Barkov.
Barkov is correct.
Oh,
Not a huge point
Ooh.
total there, just the 6, but you know what? 6 is better than 0. So with
It
that,
is.
we go back to Matt. He absolutely crushed the first round there, picking up the 18-pointer.
I'm trying to remember how long this guy's been around, and I'm pretty sure he's still with Buffalo. So I'm going to say Erasmus Ristolainen.
Well, I will say that Rasmus Ristolainen screwed over Matt in the last game we played. Doesn't screw him over this time.
Yeah,
That's another
I knew it.
16
Oh yeah.
for Matt there.
I wouldn't have guessed he had that many points.
No, it was we did this in the
Okay.
last game.
I'm ready.
Bravo.
And
Oh,
I'm swinging.
Nigel's ready.
I'm swinging for the fences. This guy, I'm pretty sure, is drafted by Columbus and still plays for them. Boone Jenner.
Good guess. It is
Oh.
not Boone Jenner.
Oh,
that was a
that
good
is a good
swing,
guess.
though.
Hey, don't swear.
Good swing.
This is
Hey,
still.
you know what? We swear I can bleep it out. We're not live. It's okay.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, we can make it explicit.
I put my pen away, I guess, right now.
Yeah. Nigel, that's a tough one, though, because that's another 0 on the board. And with that, we go to Luke.
Why do I not know draft class?
It's bad, man.
It's
I'm not.
bad.
Okay, we back. Luke, what's the thought process here?
Well, I'm looking at. No, it can't be.
What can't be?
I was looking at Calgary, and I was thinking Monahan, but that doesn't make sense.
Still the big 20 on the board. Nigel took a
I'm
swing
not gonna-
for it
I'm not
with
gonna
Boone
try.
Jenner.
Johnny Gaudreau.
Johnny Gaudreau is not in the 2013 draft class.
Sean Monahan
Looks-
for Calgary.
It is
Yeah.
Sean Monahan
It is.
for
Yeah.
Calgary. Another 4 points for Matt as he continues to
I'm swinging for the
pick up
fences
points
again.
here.
I'm back. I'm ready.
He's swinging for the
I thought
fences
about it.
again.
I thought about it, and 2013, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, Morgan Riley was drafted in this draft, and the guy drafted ahead of him was Ryan Murray, Columbus.
That is incorrect.
What?
I apologize.
Ryan Murray was the 2012 draft.
I apologize.
Ilya
That is
Yakupov.
incorrect. And so Nigel goes over for a third straight round, and we go to Luke, who is in
I'm just swinging the fences
second
every
place.
time
In
That's
second
rude,
place,
man.
but a pretty distant second place to Matt, who's been able to pick up points in every round so far.
This is a long shot. I think he might be he might have been 14 or 15. Zach Werenski.
Zach Werenski is, in fact, not the 2013 draft class.
That's rude.
Matt, another chance to extend your lead here. We still got Columbus, Phoenix, Carolina, and Colorado on the board here.
I'm trying to think of Carolina, and I can't, for the life of me, decide on how long this guy has been around.
Go for
Okay.
it, man.
Of course you're going to say that.
Like, I'm just thinking of the age of all of these guys, and they're not that old. So I'm going to go Teuvo Teravainen.
Good guess. It is not.
Minnesota Wild
Teravainen.
draft pick, correct me if I'm wrong.
What's that?
Minnesota Wild draft pick, correct me if I'm wrong.
Chicago Blackhawks.
Chicago Blackhawks, actually.
Was part of the Brian Bickle trade.
Oh,
Yeah.
Played on Minnesota and then got traded.
damn.
Yes. And
That's
so
tough.
before we go back to Nigel here, I will say that we'll make this one the last run through here for this 2013 draft class.
Yeah.
We'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. If we get a couple more off the board, I might let you guys clean it off. We'll see. Nigel, you talked about maybe swinging for the fences again. Where you're thinking?
I've exasperated every Columbus draft pick I can think of, but I'm going to probably try again because I'm reckless.
Yeah.
2013 draft class. So I just need to think about how old that would make this said player.
I mean, you can look at the rest of the players on the board
right.
and think about their age.
Like mid-20s.
Yeah.
I want to say Cam Atkinson has more points than that. There's no way it's Cam Atkinson. There's no way it was Cam.
We also don't know if they're with their team, remember?
Right, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
Columbus could have traded this guy. Phoenix, no
Could
idea.
have.
Should I just play the safe bet and go the first overall pick, who I'm pretty sure I know who it is?
You could, if you want to.
I don't even know if I know who the first overall pick is. I'm just
Imagine
guessing.
he swings and misses on the first overall.
Well, it's
Come on, Nigel, you know it.
All right, I'm going to go Cam Atkinson. But for
It
some
is
reason,
not
Yeah.
Cam Atkinson. Luke.
well, I mean, there's a chance I'm gonna get my Colorado guys mixed up.
You won't. You know it. You do know it.
No, I was scared of that, and that's why I stayed
No,
away.
you know it. You guys know it. Trust me. Just do
No,
it.
shut up, Matt.
If you don't, I'm going to. So there you go.
Okay, Luke, do it.
Well, just based off points.
I love how nervous you guys are for the first overall.
No, but that doesn't.
What doesn't?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my. Oh man.
This guy is in his own head.
I think this guy has more points than that, but maybe not. I'll go Nathan McKinnon.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is, in fact, Nathan McKinnon.
Like, yeah.
But if you think about it, like that's 7 years. He could maybe have more
but
points
he's
than that.
but he's been
injured.
injured. He's been injured. He had a down
Injured, yeah.
down years,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, there was a couple seasons there. His contract year was pretty bad, which is how they got such a good deal. But yes, Nathan McKinnon, there is quite a big gap there to second place, 495 versus 411. But with 3 more on the board, if Matt gets one of these 3, I'll let you guys take another swing. But if he misses on this one, we'll
I
go
need
to
another
Matt.
swing. Gosh, come on.
I don't. It seems like a little bit of a high point total, but I'm gonna go with the. Yeah, I'm gonna go bankrupt here. I'm gonna go Jack Johnson for Columbus.
Jack Johnson is incorrect.
I was thinking it was.
Say you're gonna go bankrupt.
Yeah.
That'll end this one, Nigel. If you want to give you can give one more.
No,
I just won't give you
all
the
I want to
points
know is
for
who
it.
this Columbus player is. I'm gonna give the one last name.
Okay, let me know who you're thinking, and then we'll go up on the
Okay.
board and reveal who we got.
The last couple of names I was thinking, this is too early for Pierre-Luc, so it's not him. It's obviously not Perrin because he's Chicago. It's like I can't even think of who played. Maybe never played a game for Columbus. That's why I can't think of it.
Okay, so for 8
Vince.
points, Carolina with 320 career points. It's Elias Lindholm.
Oh, never would have got that.
I wouldn't have got that.
No.
For 14, drafted by the Phoenix Coyotes at the time with 251 career points. It's Max Domi.
Oh, yeah.
Loser. I hate him.
Oh.
And for the big 20-point jackpot,
This is gonna
drafted
kill
by
me.
the Columbus Blue Jackets with
If it's
201
Atkinson,
career
please.
I said
points.
Atkinson.
Alexander Wenberg.
Oh,
Really?
Alexander Wenberg.
Not a great.
Not
No, that's still pretty good. That's
the
still
high end
pretty-
is pretty solid, but it dips off pretty significantly after like Max Domi.
Elias Lindholm is, you know,
He's
Better
the
than
sneaky
Bo
one
Horvat.
there. He's the sneaky
Yeah.
one.
What's that,
He's-
Matt?
he's been, been producing a lot more than players below him.
Yeah, that's in fact how that works. But with that,
Hey, Nigel, no phones.
sorry.
he doesn't know the next ones. It's okay. It's okay. What I will say is at the end of the first round there, Matt is on top with 63 points, followed in second by Luke with 38, and Nigel coming up in the rear with 27. So not a glowing round for second and third place. Matt jumping out to a big lead here. We'll see if he chokes
wait
it,
to
does the
blow it.
reverse Matt Mallard. But with
Yeah.
that, we go to round number 2. And we have, sorry, that's my cat again, if you can hear that. But we've got 2012 entry draft career games played. So I'll let you guys soak that in a little bit.
Who the hell?
I'm swinging to the fences every time. You know that.
It's almost
We get to
better.
go.
Like,
We get to go from
if you
top
get
down
one,
now, right? We go top down now, right? Because started at the bottom last time. Oh, he doesn't have it. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So let you guys soak that in a little bit. Games played. So this one is a little bit different, to say the least, because it's more based on who got to the league first rather than who's been the most productive. So this one is all over the place, to say the least. And with that, we'll do the same format. So it'll be last place to first place in the order. So the order actually stays the same, with Nigel starting us off.
Good
So
job,
sorry.
class.
It's the same thing as last time. Like that's the team they were drafted by.
Yes, drafted
Okay.
by, and then that's how many games played they have in this game.
Okay, I know this for a fact because Matt clarified it last round. Morgan Riley.
Morgan Riley is for 6 points. So
Okay,
Nigel, there we go. Getting back on the board. It's been a little bit, to say the least, but let's try
I
not to
said
do the
something
same
and it's
thing.
fact.
Let's try not to do the same thing you did last time, where you got it off the bat and then just got nothing
Yeah.
the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Try to do that. Luke, we'll go to you next. What are you thinking?
I might be a little too late.
Late. Okay.
Roman Yossi.
Roman Yossi, no. I'm
Way
sorry on
too
that
late.
one. I do appreciate the swing though, but yes, it's definitely late on that one.
I'm figuring if you're not going for like 14 or higher, it's not worth it.
I don't know about that. If you pick off the ones at the bottom, you get quite the point total in the end. But Matt, not much challenge there from second place. Where are you going here?
I can't.
Go. I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna go Winnipeg. Oh, this feels like it's way too. I can't imagine his point total is that low, but I'm gonna go Mark
This is
Scheifele.
career games.
Games
played.
played. Games played.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, then I'm still gonna go Mark Scheifele.
It is in fact not
Oh,
Mark Scheifele.
that I was gonna say that makes so much more sense.
I gotta
Yes,
go.
this one's games played. So we go back to
Oh.
Nigel here, who's feeling confident.
Oh no.
I'm sticking with my theme of defenseman drafted by Nashville, Ryan Ellis.
Ryan Ellis, not on the board. Nigel was feeling that one, I'll be honest. You do know that there's other positions than defenseman, right?
No.
I just want to make sure.
No.
Okay, Luke, you're deep in thought over there.
Okay, again, I might be. I'm probably too late.
What do you
but
mean by
also maybe
late?
not. Like I'm.
yeah.
This guy was probably drafted earlier,
Okay.
but this is 8 years ago. You never know.
Yeah.
Mark Mathot.
Mark Mathot, no.
Whoa.
I do appreciate that.
Look at Nigel. He defended him, man.
Okay, I'm doing bad, but man.
Oh, that's a tough one, I'll be honest. That's a tough one.
Oh my God.
Wow, okay.
Oh my God.
We go to
And-
Matt here after a couple poor punts.
This is current as of this season, right?
Yes, this is as of the end of the season.
How old is...
You do have one player on the board there to kind of reference.
I
the
know,
age
yeah.
category you're looking
That's...
for.
But, like...
Obviously 2012 was a very interesting draft class to look back on. Not the greatest, to say the least.
You know... I'm going to go... Logan Couture.
Logan Couture, not on the board.
This is a tough one.
Hello.
This is a tough one.
Winnipeg. Matt got it wrong. I'm going to try my luck. I think I might be early, but I'm going to try it. Josh Morrissey.
That's what I'm.
Josh Morrissey, no. Josh Morrissey, that's a good swing. Another defenseman, but you know what? That's okay. Luke, where are you thinking for this one?
He's not
This
thinking.
is
I think I know.
I have no idea when this guy was drafted at all.
Oh boy,
Two.
But Tyler Toffoli.
Tyler Toffoli
That's a good...
That's
Good.
a good guess, and it's
is
right.
Yeah.
not
Right.
on
Hey.
the board.
I'm just going to say it before I overthink it. Tyler Myers.
Tyler Myers also not on the board. And
Ah,
I will say that I've just noticed a mistake on one of the teams. I even tricked myself. 16 is actually Washington, not Nashville.
Is that a hint?
oh, I
With
know.
that-
yeah.
with that-
oh, come
With
on.
that, we go to
Ryan
Matt.
Johansson.
It is not
Nope.
Ryan Johansson. This guy just
Nigel.
choked it. Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
How come you did it after?
Luke.
I guess.
Well, now there's two. What? I'm gonna go with the original Washington guy I was thinking of. Maybe that's a dumb idea.
No, it's not. Do it.
Do what you want to do. Matt, I know, knows it.
Yeah, I do know it. That's a big hint. And
It's a massive hint. I apologize for that error on my part, but
I could tell you the trade for double points, too.
I won't give you double points because you got
Oh.
a massive lead.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Why did I think about it?
Of
They
course.
ruined it. Like they had such a
Of
good
course.
player, and they traded him for
Of
nothing.
course.
He was,
Luke.
but Nigel.
go and
Johansson
steal it
was
right here.
traded
Oh,
by
it is his-
Columbus. No. Time's up.
Is it whose turn is it? My turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Forsberg.
Oh!
It is Philip Forsberg. I apologize.
It's what Nigel said. Nigel said the trade thing. I hadn't clued in before that.
So with that,
I said
that's
the
it.
trade thing. That's on
That's
me.
that's a good one because that gets Luke back in the game. I apologize again for that, but Matt still got 18 and 20 on the board. I want
2012.
to take a swing there.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he went third overall or something like that. He went high. I don't know what he went. Montreal, Alex Galchenyuk.
It is Galchenyuk.
Yeah,
Surprising, the
yeah.
leader for career games
Nice
played
2
out of
points,
that draft.
Matt.
Okay,
What was that?
Hey, you know what? He'll take the 2.
I can't hear you all the way down there.
I'm back.
Yeah, back to Nigel, who's fallen behind significantly to this point. He's now 21 points back of second place. He's going to need something big here.
Anaheim.
That's
What
not
do
an
you
answer.
think?
Oh.
Cam Fowler? No, I'm sorry. It is not. Another defenseman, and he swings and misses. This is starting to get kind of – this is painful, especially with the two-time champ on the board too. That's rough. But with that, Luke, you have another chance to chip into Matt's lead here.
Don't do it.
He's taken two-time champ off of his name. That's
Did he?
tough.
Oh.
That's tough.
Luke.Burrows at Ryerson.ca. Make sure to everybody,
How do you change your names?
Send mail to that.
Answer, man.
I feel like you should be focusing on the player you're guessing rather than what your name says. But
Getting in his head.
Yeah.
Are you in a closet, Luke?
Yeah.
Nigel's wigging out.
This is probably too early.
Stop saying that.
Raquel.
That's a
Ricard
good guess.
Raquel.
That's a good guess.
is not on
He's
the board.
younger than that. Yeah.
Not on the board.
I
will say, actually, Ricard Raquel's older. He was in the 2011 draft. And the
Same thing.
and the only reason I know
Yeah,
that is
that's
because
what
the
you meant.
Leafs traded the pick for him. But to Matt, we go.
I have no idea how old this guy is. And he's not even that old. I'm going to say for Winnipeg, Blake Wheeler.
It is not Blake Wheeler. This one's stumping you guys. I'm happy about that.
There's so many players I want to say, and if they're on the
It's
board,
such a weird draft.
But yeah,
It's time
Nigel.
to come back home and guess another defenseman.
come back home.
For 18 points, Kush,
Yes.
give me Alec Martinez.
I will not give you Alec Martinez because he's not on the board.
Oh my God! Just blew up in his face.
I honestly feel bad for him. I honestly
He
feel
said
bad.
the point total.
Yeah, he
Dude.
called it out. He called it out. Luke,
Wanted to.
are you feeling confident you want to call it out too, or
Just gonna say the name.
okay?
I won't get flashy. Evgeny Kuznetsov.
Kuznetsov, not on the board.
That guy's not on the board, Luke.
He wasn't?
No, he's not on the board.
And with that, we
LA.
go back to Matt.
I'm just going to
Just-
say this name that's been sitting in my head for probably
Okay.
3 rounds. Thomas
Okay.
Hurdle.
Thomas Hurdle is off the board with the
I was-
20-pointer.
I wanted to say him 3 rounds ago, and I didn't. All of my thinking was whether or not he's that old. When I
Yeah.
said last round, I wondered if he was that old. I was thinking about him.
How about that, Matt? Up to 85 points now. And we
Who
go to
plays
Nigel.
for Anaheim? Honestly.
Ryan Getzlaff.
And we go to Nigel. He's
No
going to need
one's-
to make
no one's
up some
guessed
ground
Getzlaff yet,
quickly
Luke.
because we've got we've got the rest of this round and then one more and then a bonus as well if we need it.
Oh,
Um,
no one guessed Getzlaff.
Huge swing from Matt on that last one.
I'm actually having a problem. I can't think.
I'm going to get a light in between this round and next round.
We've still got Los Angeles, Winnipeg, Buffalo, Ottawa, Anaheim, and Washington on the board.
Do I do a stupid thing again? No, I can't.
I mean, you can try a stupid thing.
Luke,
It might
he
not
I
hasn't
be-
need to
been
go
trying.
with Winnipeg or LA if I want any chance here.
Let's do it.
No, okay. Sorry.
I would
this is
recommend
just-
getting one right rather
Okay,
than going.
here's your time frame. The LA Kings won the Stanley Cup this year.
Right. So they got a shitty
So
draft.
any player that wasn't on the team.
Right. That's
that
what I'm
guy.
trying to think of in my head, but all I'm thinking of is Jeff Carter, Anze Kopitar right now.
I need to yell.
I can tell you for a fact that neither of those are on this board.
Jeff Carter.
This is just games played, right? It could be
Just games
skater.
played.
No, it's not gonna be goalie. That's so many games for a goalie.
That is a lot of games for a goalie.
Yeah. So it is probably just a skater. All right, LA. We're gonna go for.
No, Nigel made a bet.
I can't think of anyone who likes for LA who isn't Jeff Carter right
They
now.
don't have to play for LA. They could have been traded.
That's
remember?
true. Could have been traded.
Like Tyler Toffoli.
And Philip
He was
Forsberg.
traded.
You know what?
Traded, yeah.
I think this.
Who?
I'm gonna try this because the only name out of like all these ages that's coming to like with what's on the board. Mika Zibanejad for Ottawa. I think he's older though.
Zibanejad, good swing. He's not here. He is a little bit older.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm not ready. to
I'm almost-
No, I
pick.
think he is.
You have to pick.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to be older.
You need to pick.
Luke, with 6 still on the board.
Same age. No, they're not.
Hurdle, Forsberg, Riley, Galchenyuk off the board. Still got LA, Winnipeg, Buffalo, Ottawa, Anaheim, and
The
Washington.
Anaheim one is gonna get me unless they were traded like really quick. But
Were they?
you tell me.
I can't. I'm sorry. That'd be cheating.
Nigel, are you okay, man?
I'm just really thinking hard.
I'm like out of any names that would even remotely come close to fitting into.
What, you mean your Mark Mathot category?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
How old is John
prominent Steves
Carlson?
there. I don't know.
He's pretty old.
He's pretty young for what he is.
I feel like he's younger
This
than
is
he
8
looks.
years ago. You think he's 26?
Yeah, good point.
I can't tell
Nigel.
whether you helped
I mean,
or hurt him there.
Nigel, what are you doing?
I don't
Thinking.
like. Obviously, you can only think of people that played
Unless
a
you
bit
know the
for-
draft.
Oh, I'm so I know one. I barely certain I know one for a fact. Maybe. Don't want to.
The last time you did that, didn't you get it wrong?
Yeah. That was,
Luke, I'm going to need an answer here.
Dude,
I don't.
you're not going to
Just take a swing. Just take a swing.
Okay, John Carlson is older than this. But
He
John
is
Carlson.
older than this. So with that, Matt, you're back up. Got a massive lead right now and has a chance to extend it even further.
Who was I just thinking of? I had a player. Hampus
I don't know.
Lindholm?
Miss Lindholm is, in fact,
Yeah.
the Anaheim Duck from that draft.
Anaheim. Yeah.
all right. It's either his draft could be earlier than this, but
I thought you were certain.
okay. Mark Stone.
Not Mark Stone.
Yeah.
Oh!
tough.
Like,
That's
oh.
tough. That's tough.
This is so hard.
We go back
This
to
is-
Luke.
This isn't fair.
Washington.
I think it's the same for everybody.
I'm trying to think back to when this guy scored like 4 goals in the playoffs against Montreal.
What?
3 goals? I think it was 4 in a game against Montreal.
Who are you talking about?
I wonder if we're thinking about the same player.
I know that he did it because I remember because my brother's a Sens fan. I remember when it happened.
Just say,
J.G. Pajot.
J.G. Pajot is not on the 2012 entry draft career games played top 10.
Oh, this guy's definitely older, so I'm not going to say him.
Who are you thinking?
No, I'm not going to say it
Why not?
because,
I won't take it as your answer.
yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Buffalo.
Thinking Buffalo
no,
again.
No, I'm going to have to say his I'm going to have to say his name instead of his last name, like his full name. Right?
What?
Like, I can't answer that anymore, but
Hmm.
and I can't remember. This guy's too old as well. There's no way. LA
L.A.
and Winnipeg.
I have a guess.
I do too. Winnipeg, Jacob Trouba.
I do not.
Jacob Trouba's off the
Yeah.
board.
That was my guess, Matt. Thanks.
No problem, dude.
Of
I
all the
also have another guess,
defensemen.
though.
I was
Oh,
like, wait a
no,
minute.
Oh,
Winnipeg
I big
just
brained
sold.
it and thought of a player who left LA last season and went to Luke's favorite team, Tanner Pearson. Maybe.
attaboy, Nigel.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I thought he
Huge.
was going to say Tyler.
And what's really funny is you guys were talking about LA winning the cup. That was the 30th overall pick.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pearson. And the board has started to open up a little bit. Nigel just 3 points back of Luke now after that 18-pointer.
How
Luke.
far back of me is Luke?
Yeah,
Far.
what's the score?
Far. Right now, as it stands
Far.
midway through this round, Matt's at 107, Luke's at 54, and Nigel's at 51.
Easy. All right.
So it's not good.
So you're saying
if
there's
Matt-
a chance.
If Matt had one more point, he'd have double the amount of points as Luke.
Just because you could do the
Doesn't.
math there, Luke.
So
That's for you, Luke, because we know.
I'm just more for the audience, just so they
I need a
can do the
light.
math.
Is this on full brightness? Yeah.
Oh, you're good. Makes you look ominous.
I am ominous.
Luke, I'm gonna need an answer here.
I don't. I'm. Can I pass? I don't. I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can pass. I'd recommend just taking a swing, but
I have no
just
idea
name
how
a
old
player
this
from
guy
one of
is.
those three teams if you have no clue.
I think I just thought of one. Maybe.
Who? What's
Yeah.
his name?
Oh shoot! I'm next.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nigel got that one quick.
Luke.
Yeah. I'll pass.
Okay, he passes.
Just throw a name out there, man. Any
Instead of-
name. Literally, why
No,
would you
I'm-
just throw it?
If he does, I mean, if he doesn't want to, I won't make him.
I'm gonna go for Buffalo.
Okay,
Reinhardt.
it is not Sam Reinhart.
He
I'm
was
also gonna go
14.
for
He was the
Buffalo,
same as Vertanen, wasn't he?
And I'm going to pick the Latvian guy,
Yeah.
Zegnis Grigersons.
Hey, that was
He didn't
maybe the
start.
worst pronunciation of his name I've ever heard, but I'll still give it to him. It is Zemgus Girgensons. There with 489 career games. And
I knew
Nigel,
Because he made the Ulster game that year.
he did make the All-Star game
Yeah.
As a joke.
as a
That
joke,
was-
but Nigel has jumped Luke for second place.
Hear that, Luke?
I have another guess, too. I'm just saying.
This guy's gonna clean off the board. It's the Nigel comeback. Luke, you didn't have anything.
I'm
last
just trying to
round.
figure
You
out the
got anything?
Ottawa one. Like,
It's a 10-pointer too. 496.
there's no way
that's
he
quite a
still. There's no way he still plays there.
bit.
Or maybe
You never know. Never know.
White.
Colin. Way younger.
Way younger.
Is he?
He's
Yeah.
like 22, isn't he?
Yeah.
23?
Yeah.
I feel like he's been there for a while.
I'm
Did
gonna
he play in his
go.
rookie year?
Might
He
have.
broke out like 2 seasons ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm gonna go with Maple Leafs legend for
Don't.
Ottawa.
Don't.
Cody Ceci,
Cody Ceci
the
comes
man
off
on
the
fire.
board.
I guess
Oh.
not. You have all the
Oh.
points.
Huh?
You have all the points.
Yeah.
Matt's up to 117 now, and we'll make this the last round. Everyone can take one shot at the 4-pointer for Washington, starting with Nigel.
I'm gonna go for. He was drafted by Washington.
Drafted by Washington.
little background on the player.
522 career games.
Do you have any other stats about him? Like any cool tidbits?
Oh.
I can't because then I can tell you position stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think of the defensemen because I love them. Really. You know what? Actually, this could be so wrong, and he might not even have been. No, he wasn't drafted there. I know it for a fact. I was gonna say Brett Conley, but I know he wasn't drafted there.
Okay,
I think
Okay.
he was drafted by Tampa, I think, and then went to Washington, and then went to Florida.
Look at this guy. There was a Boston stint in there as well.
Was there? Okay, I missed that.
I thought that was Tim Connolly.
No.
I'm gonna trust Kush on this one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with.
Go with it.
He's way too young, but Jacob Verana, he's definitely not played that many games.
It is not
Yeah.
Jacob Verana.
That was going to be yours, Luke?
It's a good swing. Luke?
I thought you said something.
I think he's going to pass.
Are you going to pass again, or are you just going to take a swing on a Caps player?
Braden Holtby.
It is not Braden
A
Holtby.
lot of games.
That is a lot of games.
This guy.
And to finish it off for the 2012 draft, can we clear the board?
This guy is such a mystery when it comes to his age. He could be 27. He could be 23. I have no clue, but he doesn't play there anymore. Andre Burakovsky.
Oh,
Good guess. It is not Burakovsky.
Good guess.
Tom Wilson.
Oh.
Tom Wilson.
I'm gonna go get a
back
light.
The last one. Okay, go ahead. With that, we finish off part 2 here of the second round with Matt on top with 117 points, followed closely by Nigel with 63 and Luke with 54. Matt has broken out pretty significantly here, to say the least. Almost cleared the board. So here we go to part 3. Same kind of thing, but
Big mouthful there, Luke.
we're turning back the clock a little bit. So maybe this one will favor Luke a little bit with his Mark Mathot guesses.
Because he's
We're
old.
going to the 2001 NHL entry draft on career
Wins. Oh,
Yep, you see the
Career
big font
wins?
there at the top?
I wasn't. No, I didn't see. I just looked at the points.
2001.
2001 career goals.
Come
So
on.
these are guys that are either already retired or coming to their end of their career.
I'm going to get
So-
the Vancouver one and just live on that.
So this one is going to be all over the place, to say the least. And
That's
if you
Luke's-
can get
that's
them in
the
this
hill
one,
he'll
there
die
could
on.
be some big swings potentially. Not necessarily for first, because Matt's got a pretty big lead there, but we still got second up for grabs here. So with that, because we've got a little change up in the order now, it's Luke that's starting us off with a whopping 54 points.
Because you're in last.
He is in last.
Wait, so does that mean it goes Luke, Nigel, me?
Yes.
It's not fair.
How is that not fair?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Fair enough.
Look, you got a full board here, man.
He's got a whole board to guess.
You have a guess already, Nigel?
Yeah.
Okay, I know one.
I don't know it. Well, I know one, but I'm going to make a guess for a higher one first.
I
know
that.
one's pretty obvious, I think.
Is it?
I'd like to think so.
Luke, where are you thinking here for your first overall pick?
Scott Hartnell.
Scott
Whoa,
Hartnell
for Philadelphia.
is not on the board.
I'm going to stick with the same team he went with.
Okay.
Danny Briere.
That's who I was just thinking.
Danny Briere, not on
Good.
the board.
Good.
We stay with 2001.
All right,
We go
I might
to,
just go for the one I
Matt here.
know, so I get points.
I respect that.
I'm going to go with, I think Nigel's going to say, just to get it, Ilya Kovalchuk for Atlanta.
Ilya Kovalchuk does lead that draft with 443 career goals. Matt picking up the 2-pointer there. That one is essentially the automatic one out of this one. As we go back to Luke here. We got
Forget when
the
this guy
2-pointer
stopped
off the board.
playing.
I will say that there are multiple players that have retired, but also a handful that are still playing.
That Montreal one intrigued me.
That is an intriguing one.
One, so that'd make them, if they're drafted 18, 19 years ago, that'd make them like 38, 37.
The majority of them must be retired, right?
He said some of them are, some of them aren't.
No, actually, no. Yeah, never mind.
Guess
Kovalchuk's still playing.
It looks pretty 50-50.
It's 20 years, right? So you're right there.
Dustin Brown.
Dustin Brown, not on the board.
He's a lot younger, right?
He's a lot younger, yeah.
I don't know about a lot.
37.
He's
36,
like,
I think he's
37, 38.
33, 34.
Yeah, around that. I wouldn't say that's a lot.
Okay, fair. I'm going to go with the next most obvious one, which I think is the second one, is that Jason Spezza.
It is, in fact, Jason Spezza.
Yeah.
So
Not who I was thinking of, but I was going to take Ottawa next. Thank God you did. Because I was not going to say him.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say Phillips.
Oh, this is goals, man.
Goals.
341 goals.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know.
Holy shit.
You know what? I
don't know.
appreciate,
Did he even break 100
appreciate the
goals?
hustle. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. There's a Vancouver fan in here who hasn't yet got the 20-pointer. I'll say that. But, Matt, where are you thinking for this one?
I don't know, man. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm the host. I don't have to think. I've got the answers.
Dude, this is so tough. 293 for Buffalo. There are two players that are speaking to me. Probably not going to go with either of them.
Oh.
No, you know what I am? Derek Roy.
Derek Roy is on the board.
Yes.
But he's not the one you're looking at.
Not for Buffalo?
He's an 18.
Oh, let's go.
How about that? Matt is tunnel vision looking at 293. He swings and he gets the grand slam.
No, sorry, 189. It's,
Yeah.
my
There are
self-timer's acting
two
up.
Buffalo ones there, though. So
Yeah.
because
Okay.
this is an older draft, this is one where it's a lot more mixed up, not just the first round, multiple teams in there. But how about that 18-pointer for Matt there as we go back around to Luke, who
Who's
looks shell-shocked.
Well, because the Vancouver guy.
There's a Vancouver there for 20 points.
Couve.
If this is the Leafs player, me and Matt would have got it.
I don't know about that. If
Dude,
it's
I
the
don't know
same
about that.
kind
I don't
of,
know about that.
There's no way he doesn't play for them anymore. He can't unless it's.
I mean, it's been 20 years.
Just say the Sedins, man. We know it's the Sedins.
180 goals together. Jeff Carter.
Jeff Carter
It's the Philly
Not
one. Oh.
on the board. Not the Philly
Alright.
one.
I'm gonna go with the other Buffalo player. It's between two people in my head, and
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm hoping it's this one, Jason Pominville.
It is, in
Oh.
fact, Jason Pominville. It's a solid 8 points there for Nigel.
Not the Buffalo player I was thinking of.
I was thinking Tomas Vanek as well. potentially.
Oh, I was
Vanek's-
thinking. I was
Vanek's a good
thinking.
shout.
He's older than that, isn't he?
No, he's younger. I think he was like
Luke's perception of the NHL is so interesting to me.
oh,
How old is Van?
03? 03, I think.
Yeah, he's.
Why did he retire?
Because people retire at different ages. and I
He
don't know.
he technically hasn't retired yet. He just didn't play this year.
Didn't he? I think he did. Didn't he announce it?
He's still in the NHL game, so I don't know if I don't know. Usually when they submit the retirement papers, they're not allowed in the game anymore. Like you have to be signed on as an alumni rather than a current player. So I don't know.
Dude.
There's what I'll say is that there's still a handful on the board that you guys are going to kick yourselves for, but there's a couple here that are completely out of left field. There's two for
No, there's no
certain
way he had
that
this
you
many
get.
goals. There's no way he had this many goals. No, I'm not even gonna say it. That's so stupid. I know he didn't have that many goals. What if he did though?
Toss it out. You've got the lead.
No, it's not him. Stop it.
Unless it is.
No, it's not.
Okay. I apologize.
You know what?
Oh,
There's no way because he played 994 games
Oh,
As
this
a-
guy knows his stuff.
or something like that. Really close. 994, 997, somewhere in there. There's no way he was. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna say it.
Okay.
you have to say something.
Yeah, I know. Luke had so much more time than one time, so
No, I'm
Who
not
would
going
it
to
be?
rush you.
97-point lead, so like it would be
Philadelphia, LA, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
He's not that old.
Who isn't?
Him.
Oh, him.
Maybe he is. You know what? Nah,
What are you
he's
thinking?
definitely not, but I'm going to say it. Ryan Suter.
Not Ryan Suter.
drafted by Nashville.
Yes.
You're right. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it? A 14-year contract? 12-year contract?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
How old is he?
30.
Suter? Was he the 03 draft with Shea Weber?
Pretty sure.
Maybe,
They were
yeah.
at the same time. I know that.
So,
With that, we go back around to Luke.
I know
Okay,
one. I'm pretty sure I know one. That just came to me, and I'm happy.
That's great, Nigel.
Nigel's starting to turn it on here. If
I
he can
just-
pick
This
off,
guy,
Old NHL players who are still playing. That's my game plan.
okay.
retired early. I don't know how early.
Interesting strategy for
The
career
goals
goals.
might make sense.
Okay.
Willie Mitchell.
No.
Willie Mitchell at 180 career goals, my ass.
no. I'm sorry. I appreciate the attempt for Vancouver swinging for your team. It is not Willie Mitchell, and I'm actually going to look up how many career goals he had.
Yeah,
I appreciate that guess. Willie Mitchell was the 1996 NHL entry drafted.
What?
He had. Okay, what are our guesses for how many career goals Willie Mitchell had?
180.
17.
Okay, one at a time. Luke. Well, you obviously guessed 180. Nigel,
25.
25. Matt,
36.
He was good.
34. 34
Matt
career
went
goals.
over. Matt went over.
Matt went over. True. Price is Right rules.
Okay.
Said that.
I'm sorry,
Nice.
Luke.
Wow, I
We'll
overestimated
go
him.
to Nigel here, who feels confident.
I think I'm in a good spot. Miku Koivu, Minnesota.
Absolutely nails it. Good strategy, thinking of old current players.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was drafted by there or not, but
Yep, entire career there. So with that, Nigel, you're up to 89 points. You're kind of chipping in there a little bit. Not a whole lot of time left. You're
I
gonna
don't
have
know
to
where this
get
guy
a lot
was
of help.
drafted, but something makes me think he was drafted by Dallas, but it's either San Jose or Detroit, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure he was, I don't know, Rafalski.
It is not Brian Rafalski. I think I can't remember who he was drafted by, but with that,
San
we'll go back
Jose.
around to Luke.
I need to guess this guy otherwise.
This guy just no.
Oh, wait a minute.
You can see the wheels turning here. No steam yet, so. Still got Vancouver, Dallas, Montreal,
I don't
Philadelphia,
know the Vancouver one.
and LA on the board.
I definitely don't know the Dallas one.
Still some pretty solid ones on the board. Two out of the top 5 in that draft class and career goals still on the board. Tell me where you're thinking, Luke. What direction are you thinking?
Well, this guy just hit 1,000 games recently. And if he just hit 1,000 games, then he probably... Marian Gaborik.
Good guess. Not on the board.
I'm back with another.
Thank God for that, am I right?
Back to Nigel. He's feeling things right now.
Former Toronto Maple Leaf and Montreal Canadian, Tomas Plekanec.
This guy is drilling it. Thomas Plekanec, 233 career goals. And Nigel continues to march into territory where, if he gets some luck his way, might have a shot here. But it's still a ways to go.
How many points back am I?
You're 36 back.
Okay, I'm gonna have to guess the Vancouver.
So if you got 20 and 16 here, the Vancouver and Dallas, you could get back into things. We do have the bonus as well.
True.
And I'll say this, the bonus is either you go big or you don't get much. Still got Vancouver, Dallas, Philly, and Los Angeles on the board here. And I'll probably say after Matt's guess, we'll do one more run through of this one.
Thank God.
Maybe two if somebody gets another one.
Fair.
I have no idea. This is...
I had to slowly ramp it up. We went from round one, which was nice and fun, to part one here, which was a nice entry. Part two, a little bit more challenging, and then this one is putting you to the test.
I'm going to go for Vancouver here.
Swinging for the fences. Trying to play some defense here against Nigel.
Luke's going to kill me, and you know what? I don't even care. I have no idea how old this guy is. I know he's retired. I'm going to go
Pedersen?
Yeah. No. Kevin Bieksa?
It is not.
These are like defensive defensemen. They didn't score 180 goals.
180 goals is still a lot of goals. So if somebody gets one in this round, we'll do another round. But if not, we'll make this the last one. So
I have another judge.
We start with Luke here. And I'll say Kevin Bieksa had 63 career goals. So you know what? That's a better guess than Willie Mitchell.
It is.
At least he was actually drafted by Vancouver. Willie Mitchell was drafted by New Jersey.
Really?
Yep. Vancouver, Dallas, Philly, and LA are the options still on the table.
I don't know how many goals this guy scored. He might have scored 4. No, he didn't score 4, but he might have scored 50. He might have scored 180.
180 is quite a few goals. Luke, do you have a guess? Or at least where your thoughts going?
Early-ish retire.
Maybe he didn't even play for Vancouver. I'm just insane.
I don't even know if Vancouver drafted this guy. Yeah, are we thinking of the same guy, Matt?
Yeah.
Mikael Samuelsson.
No, I was thinking of.
It is not Mikael Samuelsson. Good guess, though. It's a name I haven't heard in time. Nigel, you need one here.
One last guess, and it's because the gold number's high, and I was thinking about it, and this guy, I'm pretty sure, started his career here, and he had a lot of goals, and he's American, and he has an Italian last name, Michael Camilleri.
I'm shocked that somebody got that one. Mike Camilleri. Wow.
I knew he's around similar age to all the other guys, so I just thought
That's a great one. And with that, somebody getting one right, we'll do one more round.
Great.
Nigel gets one more swing at this one because he's absolutely crushed this one so far.
Like, this guy might not even have played for Vancouver, and I'm just insane.
You could text me it and I'll let you know.
Yeah. Mason Raymond?
No, he did.
Not Mason Raymond.
He did play for them.
Yeah,
You
for a
did.
while.
No, yeah. What else did he have?
He's looking good actually. He was at the Burrows and the Sedin night. He looks like tip-top
That's
shape
weird.
Mason Raymond before
That's
he broke
weird.
his back.
Burrows and Sedin night. What's that?
Burrows and not the same thing. Two different things.
Luke Burrows?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. Officially the final round for this one now. Luke?
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna pass. I don't have I no idea.
Oh, you have no idea? Okay. Then we'll just end it.
If I get the 20 points, is that going to put me within reaching distance of anything?
No. Sorry. You can take you I'll start
I'll guess.
revealing them if you wanna take another swing. I'll let you.
Chris
throw one.
Higgins.
Chris Higgins, good guess, not it, but
I'm gonna go Flyers.
okay.
Yes. No, because he was drafted by the Penguins. Never mind. I was gonna say Maxime Talbot. Because he switched sides, right? Or did he switch?
Yeah.
which-
Switch sides.
I
Yeah.
don't remember which way, but yeah.
Okay,
he
I'm
played
gonna
for
say
both.
Maxime Talbot then.
Nope.
Okay, well I tried.
Matt, to finish it off.
I have no clue. I will say this. I
Just
think this
toss a
guy,
name out.
I think he had more goals, and I think he was a little younger than this draft class. But I
What
don't
team
know.
are you thinking?
Vancouver. And I think you said him. Alex Burrows. I don't know.
Not Alex Burrows, he was undrafted. So
Okay.
with that, I'll say anyone trying to go for Vancouver based off of people who've played for them, not a good way to go because he was traded before he played a game for Vancouver. So we'll begin with number 10, for 10 points. Drafted by Philadelphia with 287 career goals. It's Patrick Sharp.
Oh,
Patrick, what?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. For
Dallas?
16, drafted by Dallas with 191 career goals. Jussi Jokinen.
Didn't even know he played there.
And finally, the one everyone was trying for, Vancouver with 180 career goals.
Watch Luke's head snap back here.
Never played a game for the Vancouver Canucks.
Oh,
Wasn't their
It's
first round
RJ
pick?
Umberger. First
Mm.
round pick.
that's the question, Kush. Yeah.
Was traded from Vancouver with Martin Grenier to the New York Rangers for Martin Ruchinski in 2004. So there you go. That was a very good one. So with that, at the end of regulation, we've got Matt on top with 137 points, followed by Nigel with 107, and Luke bringing up the rear with 54 after a
I'm right there. I'm there.
shocking performance
Knocking on the door.
in these last couple rounds. We do have a bonus, however. We haven't given the goalies much love here. So here's how this one's going to go. You're going to see something similar to what we've done these last three. It's based off of entry draft and career wins. But instead of going around the table, you're just going to write down one answer that you have. And if you get it correct, you'll be allocated that many points. And we'll just do the one round. And here we go. So, Nigel, you need 30 points to tie. And, well, let's just take a look. So here we go. 2010 entry draft career wins. There is a 30-pointer on the board. If Nigel wants to tie things up here, he has to get that one. So here it is. Drafted by New Jersey for 30 points has 7 career wins. Drafted by Dallas with 23 career wins for 25. Drafted by Colorado with 32 career wins for 20. Drafted by Phoenix with 58 for 15. Drafted by Washington with 79 for 10. Drafted by Detroit with 122 for 5. And finally, drafted by Carolina with 213 career wins for 1 single point to finish things off. I'll give you guys a little bit of time here to write down somebody you think is on this board.
I'm going for it.
All done.
I
You
love
have to go for it. You have
Yeah.
to go for it.
I just have no clue in it.
I like it. Of course, Matt theoretically could get the single point Carolina one, and even
True.
if you get the 30
Matt,
points,
don't. Let's have some fun.
Gonzo Alonso.
If I get it, I think I deserve to be tied with him.
If you get it, I'll be mightily impressed.
Oh, so we just put one?
Yeah, so you write down one on the piece of paper.
Okay.
This is a one-shot bonus.
Hold on a minute.
Oh yeah, I'll give you guys a little bit of time.
No, hold on a minute. You need to hold on a minute. Relax.
I am holding on a minute.
I got a name.
He's got a name.
I'm ready.
Luke, where are you thinking on this one? Because you're kind of just here for funsies right now. So what are you thinking? Are you gonna go?
I'll put his
go
first
big
name
or go
too.
home too?
No, I'm just gonna put his last name. I don't know how to spell his first name.
I can't think of his name, but I have a goalie in mind who played for the Devils who barely played for them, but I can't think of his name.
That is the important part. So. I'll give you another minute here.
This is career wins, correct?
Career wins.
Not games played. He could have played. He could have been a backup and just didn't play a lot.
Yeah, you never know.
Really? Pretty
He's
sure
also
Scott
just
Clemenston
played 7 games and won all 7. You never know.
Pretty sure Scott Clemenson's older than 2010 entry draft, though. But you never know.
You never know.
Your answer?
No, he's got to write it down. He's still got another 35 seconds here to fully finalize things.
What are you doing, Luke?
Yeah, I don't know. Luke's the wild card. I don't know what route he's going to go.
Does Luke know the round has started? This is
Going to give 10 seconds here.
if it's not this guy, I'm stunned.
Okay.
I can't think of who else it would be.
I went with the only irrelevant New Jersey
Okay.
goalie I could think of. So.
I'm going to call time here. So,
Oh, wait,
Luke,
can I? No.
No, write your
I've
answer.
written a name down.
Luke,
You were told 30
I would like to
second warning.
see who you have written down, Luke.
Oh, because I don't
We'll go
matter.
one at a time here. Luke, you want to show us who you got? Luke is going with Peter Mrazek. Okay.
For which
Nigel.
team?
Oh, Matt
For
Mallard
which
is also
team?
going.
No, for which team are you guys thinking?
Detroit.
Detroit.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
and Nigel.
This is wrong, and I tried to get rid of it. But I said Mark Tambroder's son. The Devils
Anthony
did draft-
Broder.
The Devils did draft him.
They
Never.
did draft him. Okay, we'll see if that's correct. We'll begin with the 1-pointer. Drafted by the Carolina Hurricanes in 2010 with 213 career wins. Frederick Anderson.
Oh, Anderson.
What?
Oh, he's.
Oh, he was. Yeah, he was,
He was
drafted,
drafted
there, and
by
then he went a year.
Carolina in the 7th round. A couple years later,
That's
was
so
redrafted
cheaty.
by Anaheim. It was part of the draft. I apologize.
I think he
For
has
5
that
points.
many wins this season. That's
For
what it
5
is.
points, because we have 2
You really
guesses
think
for
that much?
Mrazek.
Yeah, I do.
I'll skip that one over for now.
You get a bonus multiplier, bonus double XP weekend.
For 10 points, drafted by Washington, Philip Grubauer.
Okay, why'd you skip over my boy?
Because I want to say that's to the end because we have 2 guesses directed at that Detroit one.
We're wrong, Matt.
Fair. No, you're
For
wrong.
15,
I put
uh,
Tyler Book.
I don't even know if that's how you say it. I assume that's how you say it. But Louis Domingue with 58 career wins.
Vancouver
That's who I
boy.
was thinking of. Who the New Jersey goalie was who was traded. So I actually would have got points.
You would have got
Traded to
points.
Vancouver, yeah.
Drafted by Colorado, Calvin Pickard,
Leafs alumnus.
Leafs legend. Yes. Here are the big ones for 25 points. Also, no, it's not alumnus because it's current. Jack Campbell, drafted by Dallas, 10th overall, 23
21
career
wins with
wins.
the Leafs.
No.
And
Really?
finally, for 30 points, can we see again, Nigel, who you took a swing on?
It's crossed out, but I said MB's son, as in Martin.
MB's son. I'm afraid it is not Martin Broder's son. It's World Junior legend
I
Scott
couldn't
West.
think of his name.
thought it.
Yeah,
I thought he
same.
was so old. I was like,
Yeah.
no, Scott Wedgwood is old.
I also thought he's won more games.
Wedgwood.
Yeah, I
And
remember that.
finally,
Just
It wouldn't
sucks.
matter anyways because Matt and Luke both got Peter Mrazek for 5 points. So congratulations, Matt. You're finally on the board in the KMN game show. How does it feel?
Did I tie Nigel then?
No, not even close.
What was their final score?
I'll get to that in a second. But Matt,
Sure.
any words as the victor here?
You know, it's been a grind, obviously. You know, I've had to come back from 2 humiliating defeats. I almost did it the last 2 times, but Nigel was too strong. It's important to get out to those early morning starts. Like those early starts, those early leads, and we're able to shut it down in the 3rd period, and we did that tonight.
Bravo. Well, final score, Matt on top with 142 points, followed by Nigel, who came on strong after a rough start with 107, and Luke, who collapsed after the first round, as he predicted, with 59 points. He did say that. So Luke left in the dust on that one. But congratulations to Matt. Nigel, of course, you're a 2-time champ. You removed that mid-game. You weren't able to complete the comeback.
Yeah.
I think, seeing as with this whole pandemic going on right now, I think we're all really the winners here, getting to hang out with everybody. I think it's been great. I think it's been a real bonding.
We're giving him a hand for that.
That was very well said.
Thank you.
Bravo.
How do you change your name?
You're still on that?
Figure it out next week. Man.
Right click. It's not hard.
Yeah. Well, if you get the invite back after that week performance, you'll be able to figure it out. I did you figure it out or?
Luke. Sorry, Luke.
Yeah. Well, with that, congratulations to Matt as the victor of the first real edition of the KMN Game Show, and we'll
congratulations, Luke.
Yes, and we'll be back sometime in the future. We'll see how often we do this. I'm hoping that we can get it on a semi-regular basis. But thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on the KMN Game Show.